Minister of Education, the Honorable Andrew Holness, members of the Board of Heart Trust, NTA, and beloved. Other distinguished guests, pleasant evening. Yes, evening. Paving the way for success and beyond. My WorldSkills experience. What an experience it was. It started out in 2006. I was at the Runaway Bay Heart Hotel and Training Institute just completed my level 1 training. And Chef Kendrick Stewart approached me with an opportunity of a lifetime. That's how I saw it. And he said to me, we're going to enter in a competition. And what do you think about it? And at first glance, I mean, it was way over my head. When I thought about it, I saw it and I was like, wow, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, go for it. What can you lose? And I thought about it and it was true. I had nothing to lose. I had much to gain. Went to the competition and I did it, and I was selected as a 2-member. Myself and Nicholas Beckford, and for the whole year we were supposed to compete against each other for one spot. And that's the spot to go to Japan. And to make a long story short, I was selected, yes, and here I am now. But I mean, over that channel of the years and during that experience, it has taught me a lot. And under the guidance of Mr. Kevin Mullings and Mrs. Grace McLean and the team manager, the team leader was Karen Gale, Mrs. Karen Gale was one, and Gregory Wint was the other. Leave an indelible mark on our success today, because we went through so many training programs. We had 1 year to prepare for that national skills, that international skills competition, and it was nerve-wracking, but at the same time so fun. Myself and Carl Thomas, my coach at the time, I mean, we worked so hard in those last couple of months, day in, day out, sleepless nights, getting up early in the morning, just 3 hours sleep, working. And then during that time I was doing commis chef training, and I had school, I had work, and I had all these things going on. And we had to come to Kingston for meetings and go back to the country for work in the morning, and it was just crazy. But it built us. That's the trick to it. It really, really built us to build that strong foundation of character. And as Mr. Mulling said, I went to Jamaica College. I'm from Kingston originally. And I passed all my CXCs, went to Cape Finland, and I went to Heart Trust NTA. I could have gone to UTEC and UWI, like I said 2 years ago. But Heart Trust was my first choice. Because the chef, I'm a chef. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. I'm Brian Lumley, French ambassador's personal chef. But let's get in there. And I really had a decision to make, and it was an easy decision, because I remember seeing the ads in the paper and Harty saying the first year is free. And I was like, Mom, look at this. And I started to do my research. That wasn't the thing that drew me to it. I was on my way to Montego Bay once, and my dad, and I saw the sign of the school, and I said, Dad, you have to stop. And we ended up somewhere, we're in Crossroads off Runaway Bay. That's down past Breezes. And like, no, I have to turn back, and we asked directions and went up the hill, and I was so blown away when I went inside the hotel. And I didn't meet the chef, I went to the school, and I was like, Dad, I had to come here. And I did, and so it took me to the journey of WorldSkills. And coming up, I went back after I did all my courses at Runaway Bay Heart and Heart Trust Trainer, full chef. To this date, I'm a certified chef de cuisine, and that's one short of the certified executive chef, and I'm 23 years old. I'm not stopping. Another one of my passions, and it was throughout the chef career, is to also give back. I mean, during the time of Canada and Japan, Mr. Mullings always talk about this term. I never forget it. ROI. Can't get it out of your head. Return on investment. You never stop preaching it. And I thought it's not that made me do a lot of thinking, but it's just that passion to give back. I was so grateful. Being a WorldSkills champion, a past champion, is a privilege because you work so hard for that spot, put all the training and the sweat into that to get it, to finally achieve it. It is a privilege, definitely, by far none. And I mean, I devote a lot of my time to building my skills, of course, but also to give back. I try to make speeches at different heart institutions and so on. A lot of persons ask me, what's the advice I'd give to the youth coming up? And I mean, there's so many advice you can give, but what I normally do is say encouragement. That's what I got during the WorldSkills competition. And encouragement which leads to hope. One of my goals in life is to teach upcoming chefs to help channel their skills and ability into profitability. The younger generation need to believe in their abilities and that they can achieve feats beyond their imagination while still in their youth. Seeing someone achieve will surely empower them, in my opinion, to dream big and to be brave enough to actively chase after their dreams. To date, my accomplishment stands in 2008, I was awarded Chef of the Year of the inaugural Jamaica Culinary Federation competition, which is a competition all the island's executive chefs come together and do a cook-off. And I was a young winner, the youngest to ever do that. In 2009, we were selected for the Jamaica national culinary team, and we were absent for 4 or 5 years. And we went there in 2009 in Puerto Rico, and we won a gold medal, team gold, and won an individual bronze medal. Coming back to Kingston the end of 2009, I got this job at the French Embassy. It's almost 2 years ago, October 10th to make 2 years. And that same year, I was nominated Jamaica Observer Chef of the Year in 2009, and in 2010, a double nomination for Chef of the Year and Caterer of the Year, which was a surprise to me. I mean, I do a lot of caterings for French book, and I mean, I'm looking across a lot of wise people, many of your daughters or sons would attend these functions that I cater for. and so aside from that, the synergy the WorldSkills competition created was bar none, because myself and Carl Thomas and Nicholas Beckford, who was the competitor I was competing with for the spot, he's now the deputy ambassador's personal chef for the American ambassador. And I mean, it does not really come on me, it imparts on everybody who has entered and walked through the competition. And I'm a walking, breathing, living example of that. Yeah. So, to close, I remember 2 years ago I was making a speech similar to this. And there's a chef, Chef Stewart at Runaway Bay. He always, anyone who comes into his kitchen, he say, you can't come in a dumpling and leave a dumpling. To come in a dumpling and leave a Johnny cake. So I'm here to say, I think I was a Johnny cake last 2 years ago. So I think I'm gonna know a croissant. No pun intended.